I feel like what he's doing is just truly genius because LaVar Ball, because we have kids that are being used by big corporations such as Nike, Adidas, and they have to sign contracts that have incentives. You can't say certain things, you can't do certain things. But instead, what he's done is he's not like your typical athlete that's coming from like that single parent home. Instead, he has money, he has his own business. Most importantly, he has his own brand, Big Baller brand. And through that, his kids, who are like the best basketball players in the country, they can have their own shoes. They can have their own clothes without having to ask Nike for it or without even having to sign a contract. So do you feel, because I know that he's been like rubbing certain people the wrong way, MJ, Charles Barkley, LeBron, and he only averaged 2.2 points per game in college.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about my man LaVar Ball?
It's mixed emotions on him because at the end of the day, he's from the public eye. He's been a decent or good father.
Yeah.
His boys are growing up. They're going to be pros. They're going to be millionaires
Easily.
in a few years.
Easily.
And it's like, you know, why would you not want that? And I feel like he's done his job enough where he can talk his stuff about it. He can say what he wants. But there's a line where you don't want to set your kids up because at the end of the day, you're not going to be playing. You're not going to be playing Russell Westbrook.
He thinks so.
But he's going to run. He's going to run your boy over. Trust me. His rookie year, he's going to run him over. So it's like if you say things about certain players, they can have their revenge on the court, and there's nothing you can do about it but spectate. So
exactly.
you gotta walk that line. But what do you think about him?
I love him.
Love him?
I know what he's saying is crazy, but at the same time, Muhammad Ali, he said some crazy stuff.
But come on.
LeBron, let me explain. Hey, let me elaborate. I'm telling you, JB, look, LaVar Ball is setting a brand new precedent. We've always had those like baller dads or like daddy balls, you know, all that stuff like that. That's so funny. Kids that are playing daddy ball, that's what I'm going to say. But we always had stuff like that. And like through that, you always saw dads that were trying to like push their kids, have like their kids be like the superstars of the team, all that stuff. So now you can have those parents, which were crazy parents, that can now create like their own brand. And through kids that are like the #1 players in the nation, you can now have those kids have their own brand. And they won't have to depend on Nike anymore, Adidas, because let's be honest, yeah, you know, some people sign those contracts, but you're not getting all of that money. Some of that is split up, agents, all that stuff. LaVar Ball is showing you can have your own family become like your own agents. You can create your own brand. You can start selling it, and you can build that brand when those kids are in high school. So then they can already get that fan base via Baller's Life, Hoop Nation, Hoop Diamonds, all that stuff. So they already have like the momentum, the ground, everything is just moving with them. So they can come out already having their own shoe deals. So they won't have to ask Nike for that. So I always feel like self-empowerment is so important because we don't see that like not that much anymore because we have players that work so hard, but the owners, they get all the money, really.
Right.
So seeing that somebody can have their own revenue coming in with no middleman whatsoever, I just find that really dope. Yeah, he talks a lot, but
he's doing a good thing.
He has
but
a motive.
There's a thing when you're a trailblazer that you have to have a responsibility not to mess it up for everybody else.
Exactly.
Jackie Robinson wasn't the most outspoken black guy they could have found to play Major League Baseball. There's better players than him, and there were more outspoken players.
Yeah.
But he was the one that fit to push that mold. MLK the same way. But like about like the whole empowerment thing, LeBron. I think LeBron did that better than anybody else. LeBron put all his friends around him, and now they're about to control the sports industry. So I commend that.
Yeah.
But I feel like LaVar Ball. I mean, he's doing his thing, but he has to stop pretty soon.
Yeah. I feel like he's starting to get too much popularity. Because seeing him on First Take now, I'm
he's
like
being fed by it. Like they doing it though. They put him on there and book him.
He was on Undisputed. He spent the whole day on Fox Sports 2 weeks ago.
I saw that, yes.
Now he spent the whole day at SportsCenter. I'm like, Lonzo Ball, he's not even on SportsCenter right now. LaMelo, who dropped 92 points in a game, yeah, I understand it was like cherry picking. Yeah, I know, but still, like, he's not on SportsCenter.
Yeah.
But the dad is on SportsCenter. But at the same time, guys, he's still giving his sons that promo. And yeah, I hear you. Lonzo, he might get murdered his whole entire rookie season, but still, I feel like popularity, good publicity, any type of publicity, notoriety, any of that is something that's good. So I feel like he's a very smart businessman. His sons might catch like the wrong end of it, but at the end of the day, they're still gonna get something from it. So
I feel like it's good as long as they say it's good, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. So all those parents out there, know that you can create your own brand, you can have your own power, you can have your own influence. So all the power comes from you. You have all the spending power. So I just want parents and people to just grasp that you can create your own brand and you can have it be very successful. Not as popular as Nike, but you can still make some noise with that. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. Unfortunately, the show is coming to an end, but this was my favorite show by far. We had such an amazing guest. We had Josh Blanton, aka the hip hop expert, aka JB, the man, everything. So thank you, Josh, for coming on. Before we sign off, would you like to give any shout outs or say anything to anybody in particular?
I appreciate you for bringing me on here. I appreciate the whole production crew for making this all happen.
Yeah, that's what we do.
And I hope I can come back one day.
He will be back, I promise you. And next week, we're going to be talking about the sneakerhead culture. So we're going to have another guest for that. So thank you guys once again. Thank you guys for all the love on Instagram. And speaking of Instagram, you can just check us out on YouTube at GSU Signal, on Snapchat, on SoundCloud, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, of course. And the SGA debates, they will be between March 28th and the 30th. And also the elections, they will be held between April 3rd and April 6th, all the way through April 3rd and April 6th. So be active, vote, do what you do, be positive, and know everything that you do is always for a reason. And music plays such a very integral role in everything that we do. There's science behind R&B, hip-hop, everything. Study like your music, your history, all that stuff, because once you know where everything's been, you can know where to take it. So always keep that in mind. JB, thank you once again. It's the man right here, and thank you guys just for viewing and checking out the show. Keep watching it. I promise we'll just keep bringing great content to you guys. So much love, and thank you once again for watching Chillin' with Caleb.